next on EA Sports.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati.
Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 15 carries, 87 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in to talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
On 1st and 10, Weston. He finds Pickens over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Steelers had 8 and 5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. That's what's going to play really well here. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Back to throw again. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They'll go option to the short side. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jamison Williams.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 15 carries, 81 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing, establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 27, Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, finding Hardman here over the middle.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From midfield now, Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Brandon, that was a nice route that time. Lined him up on the right and worked his way all the way across the formation. One of the toughest routes to cover because you keep waiting for the ball to be thrown or for him to break something off. He goes all the way across the field, right to left for a big play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be brought down to right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weston. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
11 Thomas, 11 Mighty, 12.
Now it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And finding the tight end Hooper.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
11 MT, 11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
11, Thomas.
Burrow will throw. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Austin Hooper from a yard out.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. Taking it about the 1.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
McPherson on for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not only the cough-up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Here we go.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
He's got Hooper on the short connection, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 2nd down at 4.
Now Burrow.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that one.
And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He completes it to Boyd.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Austin Hooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th.
And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weston.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover back.